Signore e signori, buonasera. Buonasera. Much better. Buonasera a tutti. Welcome to New York University, to all of you. I normally welcome you in the smaller venue of Casa Italiana. It's a great pleasure for me to show you another part of New York University. This is the NYU Center for Spiritual Life. There are the chaplains of all the religions in the world that have their offices here, and the students come to talk to them in this very building. Right across the hall from us, there is the place where the trustees of New York University meet. It's basically the parliament of the university. So it's a great pleasure to welcome you to this other part of NYU and to show you some other side of this great university that, for our Italian friends, we would like to remind them it's the biggest private university in America. The evening is packed with music, beautiful videos. As you say, there is a draft during which we will have the pleasure to select the two people that will travel to Italy this coming summer, Cortesia Italia. So it's an evening packed with things. I'm very fortunate that I have a good friend who is going to help me as MC of the evening to get things moving along in an expedite manner. And so it's my great pleasure to ask you to welcome here Eugenio Magnani.
You know who I am?
Yes.
I'm Eugenio Magnani. EM Dreams Factory. So we keep dreaming. Also with Silver. So welcome. And first of all, I have to thank the Regione Veneto, because the Regione Veneto accepted a proposal that it was the result of a dream that we had last September with a couple of friends. Corrado Ferraro, the marketing manager of the Arena di Verona, and of course, Stefano Albertini. And I want to say something about these two special, very special people. Corrado has been, just a few words, but it's important, because if we are here today, it's because of those two guys. Because we share all together the same passion, the same enthusiasm, the same love for our country, and especially we dream. And that was a dream together. Corrado has been promoting the Arena di Verona, one of the most incredible experience of art, culture, music, life, Italian experience, all over the world. We started 23 years ago, Berkeley Square, London, in one of the most famous pubs with Franco Zeffirelli and the Carmen. How can I forget that moment? With Stefano, since I was here a few years ago, he is the most amazing talent in public speaking. He's a master of ceremony. He is an incredible ambassador to promote the Italian culture in New York. He is the one and only. Stefano, you know that I love you. So this is why we are here tonight. And together, because we knew that the success of the evening was complete, we decided to find a very special place, a very special location, and the dream, became true. So we're here tonight, and we think and we wish you a very special night. The program is amazing, thanks to our, in English is not beautiful, in Italian is sovrintendente. So, but she's a sovrintendente is a very, long but not beautiful word. She will be presented and introduced to you later by Stefano. So now I do not want to spend words because they will be not enough. So ladies and gentlemen, no further ado, we start the night. We try to get short, we try to get intense, but we just want to get the dream become true. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're here because of the Regione Veneto, because all the region, also the president, Zaia is a very special, dedicated president in the government of the region, and I think that is the time to present the guest of the night, which is the Assessore al Turismo, the Minister for Tourism of the region Veneto. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Federico Caner. Welcome Maria Galetta.
Grazie, buonasera.
Thank you,
Buonasera.
and good evening to all of you.
Buonasera a tutti, desidero portare i saluti innanzitutto a voi tutti e in particolare anche alla comunità italiana qui a New York da parte del Presidente della Regione Veneto Luca Zaia.
Greetings to all of you, to the Italians in particular, but to all New Yorkers, from the President of the region Veneto, Luca Zaia.
Come voi sapete, l'Italia è tra le top destination del turismo a livello mondiale, ma il Veneto è la prima regione in Italia per quanto riguarda i flussi turistici, ben 19 milioni di arrivi, quasi 4 volte la popolazione del Veneto.
You know that Italy is among the top destinations in the world for tourism, but I am proud to say that in Veneto we are the first because we have 19 million people that arrive in Veneto every year, and that's basically 4 times the population of Veneto itself.
Noi abbiamo un nuovo brand, The Land of Venice. Questo perché cos'è il Veneto? Il Veneto è quel territorio alle spalle di Venezia. Con 1 ora e mezza di macchina voi potrete visitare tutto. Le Dolomiti, il mare, le terme, il bacino termale più grande d'Europa, il delta del Po, il lago di Garda.
We have a new brand. We decided to use Land of Venice as our brand because what is Veneto if not the land of Venice? And keep in mind that it's a territory that sits right behind the city of Venice. And in an hour and a half from anywhere, you can go and visit the Dolomites, you can go to the beach, you can go to Lake Garda, or you can go to one of the spas, or you can visit the area of the Po region.
Abbiamo 7 siti UNESCO all'interno di questo territorio, ma soprattutto abbiamo molte città d'arte, quindi il Veneto non è solo Venezia, questo è molto importante, ma ci sono molte altre città, pensiamo a Treviso, città medievale, Padova, la città del Giotto, avete visto le immagini, Vicenza, la città del Palladio con le sue ville venete, e Verona con l'opera del Festival dell'Arena e con Romeo e Giulietta.
We have 7 UNESCO sites within the region Veneto. But we don't have just Venice. We have many, many cities of art. We can mention Treviso. We can mention Padova, where there are all the Giotto frescoes. We can mention Vicenza with all the Palladian villas, Verona with the arena, and with the Romeo and Juliet tradition, you know.
Ma assieme all'arte, alla cultura, agli aspetti architettonici che possono offrire queste città molto apprezzate dagli americani, che sono i turisti per eccellenza delle città d'arte, noi abbiamo del buon cibo e del buon vino. 36 prodotti tipici e 53 vini DOC di OCG.
So we don't have just art, we have also culture, we have architecture. And we think that this is what makes us loved by the Americans, because they appreciate this sort of things. But we don't just have that, we also have great food and great wine. In particular, we have 36 typical local food products, and we have 53 DOC and DOCG wines.
Ecco, io non vorrei essere troppo pesante ed annoiarvi, e quindi non desidero altro che ringraziarvi. Ascoltiamo i nostri artisti dell'Opera Festival di Verona e vi aspetto tutti numerosi in Veneto. Grazie e buona serata.
I don't want to bore you with too many details, therefore we should probably go and listen to our singers from the Arena di Verona. Thank you again for being here tonight, and please come to visit us in Veneto.
Thank you very much, Assessore Caner. And now we have a little short video to introduce the next guest. Have you been to the Ville Venete to visit one of them? How many of you? Wow. I will ask you later what is your favorite one. Oh, La Rotonda, Villa Pisani. The most amazing maze in the Villa Pisani garden. But apart from that, I think, I've been lucky enough to be able in my life to promote Italy. And many of you always ask me, oh, this is not a job, right? You are lucky enough to promote Italy. Italy doesn't need to be promoted. I think, it does. But, and everybody of you, we have to thank you because you did a great job and you still do. What I would like to do now is to introduce a very lucky man as well, because he is the Minister of Culture of the Regione Veneto. Can you believe? Look at that. We just put this example of culture in Veneto. What is this?
Scrovegni Chapel.
All together.
Cappella Scrovegni.
Cappella degli Scrovegni. And the painter was? Oh, so good. You studied. Now, ladies and gentlemen, no further ado, let me introduce the Minister of Culture of the Regione Veneto. Please welcome Cristiano Corazzari.
Buonasera a tutti,
Good evening to all of you.
per me è naturalmente un grande piacere essere qua in vostra compagnia e mi unisco ai saluti ed ai ringraziamenti del mio collega Caner.
It's a big pleasure for me to be here with you tonight, and I want to repeat all of the greetings and the beautiful things that my colleague, Minister Caner, said before me.
È vero, sono un assessore molto fortunato perché in Veneto abbiamo il più importante esempio della bellezza dell'Italia e della cultura che è disseminata su tutto il nostro territorio.
It is true. I am very lucky to be representing Veneto because Veneto is one of the most important examples of the beauty and the culture that is so important in our country.
Parlare di cultura significa regalare delle emozioni a chi può godere delle opere d'arte e degli esempi della creatività e dell'ingegno dei nostri padri e dei nostri avi.
Speaking about culture means to communicate feelings, and these feelings can be communicated to the people that love and enjoy art and everything that has been produced by the creativity of the human beings, and from our forefathers.
È una terra ricca di cultura con radici molto profonde che hanno visto nella capacità di creare e di inventare una delle grandi caratteristiche dei Veneti e che hanno saputo esportare anche in tutto il mondo.
We have a wealth of culture in our region, and this is very deeply rooted. In fact, the creativity that we show in Veneto is something that is deeply shared by all of the citizens of our region that have exported this throughout the world.
Abbiamo un patrimonio enorme, prima è stato rappresentato molto sinteticamente, ne abbiamo qua un esempio con una delle nostre due fondazioni lirico-sinfoniche, l'Arena di Verona, abbiamo anche la Fenice di Venezia e abbiamo la possibilità di creare un sistema culturale unico in Italia e nel mondo.
We have really a huge basin of culture in our region. It was very summarized in a very short and brief way in the video that you saw. But right here with us tonight, we have one of the major examples of musical art in our region, which is the Arena di Verona. We also have La Fenice Theater in Venice. And with all of this, we can really create a system that can be one of the best, the most important in the world for culture.
Prima avete visto le immagini meravigliose delle nostre ville venete. Immaginate e indovinate quante ville venete abbiamo nella nostra regione? Provate a dire un numero.
You've seen some of the images of the villas in Veneto. But do you know how many we have? Can anybody guess?
50.
More? More?
150.
150? 500?
3,800. And 24 patrimonio dell'UNESCO in quanto ville disegnate dal Palladio, ville palladiane.
And only 24 of those are part of the UNESCO sites because they were designed by Palladio.
Concludo quindi invitandovi in Veneto per conoscere questa terra bellissima e ricca di cultura che sicuramente saprà donarvi un'esperienza unica e delle emozioni indimenticabili.
So I want to leave here by inviting all of you to come and visit us in Veneto so that you can get to know this land which is rich of culture and that has very unique features that you will not easily forget.
Grazie.
Thank you very much. You see, 3,800. One each. You can, spend some time over there. Now it's another important moment. A very special person, distinguished person, and I would like, first of all, to introduce the theme of the night. Wow! This is the arena experience. Just 2 minutes. So think about it. And now there is an expert of arena. A very special one, because every summer he brings young people to discover opera, Italian opera, in a very special Italian wonder, which is the arena. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome officially now Stefano Albertini, the ambassador of Italian culture in Europe.
Too many compliments. I'm just a teacher. That's what I do. That's my job. And I had the fortune to see my first opera at the Arena when I was 7. I come from a small town called Bozzolo, that translated in English means cocoon, literally. And that summer, my mother was in charge of culture for our small village, and she organized the bus to go to the Arena, and of course I went. And to me it was falling in love with opera right there. It was an Aida, and of course it's perfect for Arena to see that. And I believe that from that summer on, I've been there every summer to see something different or to see something that I'd already seen before. And when I started teaching at New York University and being in charge of the program that we have in Florence, I thought that one component of that program should be to expose our students to Italian opera. I have a great friend and partner to do this with Maestro Scarcella Perino, who teaches a whole course on Italian opera for our students. And once, during that experience, we take our students to Verona. And thanks to Corrado and our friends at the Arena, our students have the VIP treatment and they can enjoy fully the experience of the opera. Most of these students have never seen an opera in their life. It's their very first. Some of them are curious, some of them are scared to get bored or to be counting the minutes to the end of the show, but by the end of the show, they're all captured by the experience that they've lived. Some of them will end up continuing studying opera with Roberto, with other teachers, and become melomani, to become followers of opera. But even those who will not have that transformation, that total conversion, will always remember that very special evening in that Roman amphitheater turned opera theater in Verona. So to me as a teacher, sharing the loves of my life, my passions like opera, and opera in that very special context with my students is only natural. And tonight I have a further pleasure in my love affair with the Arena di Verona, that is to introduce to you the superintendent, the general manager of Arena di Verona. She was just appointed a few months ago. But she's a legendary name in opera. And as I told her before, you're one of the few general managers for opera theaters in Italy that I know that can read the pentagram, aside then spreadsheets for a budget. So it's a very welcome change. The new superintendent of the Arena, the new general manager, as I said, is a legend in opera. She was a fantastic soprano. She had her debut in Italy, but then she became very popular also in the United States. She started in Chicago, I think, before, and she had her debut here at the Metropolitan Opera House in 1986 with Romeo and Juliet by Gounod. And of course, she's from Verona. She grew up there. She lives there. So she brought part of that legend of Romeo and Juliet to New York with Romeo and Juliet, and she was Juliet, of course. And to me, it's a great pleasure because then, reading a bit about her, I discovered that she started in the Arena as an extra. She was one of the thousands of people that create the magic of that place. And then a member of the chorus, and then of course a legendary soprano, and now she's back as general manager. I do think that this is a great and very welcome change, that somebody that knows opera from the inside out is called to a place of responsibility and will be making decisions regarding the program, regarding the operas that we will be seeing there, and regarding the cast, the people that will be performing at the Arena. So I couldn't be more happy and more proud to introduce to you Cecilia Gazdia.
Thank you very much. Good evening to all of you. I'm so very happy to be here in front of such a magnificent audience. First of all, I would like to thank New York University for the great hospitality in this amazing venue. Then I would like to thank the Italian consulate, whose presence makes us feel the support of the Italian institutions. And thank you very much to the Veneto region, which completely supports this event. Here represented by Assessore Corazzari and Federico Caner, as you see. I'm really proud to be here today to present to you to New York and to the United States, the next summer season of the Arena Opera Festival. Because I really believe that the operas we perform in the Arena truly represent the top level quality of Italian art. Opera is an art that originated in Italy and for which we are famous. And we have been leaders for centuries in every country of the world. Art, history, culture are the founding elements of the Italian spirit. And I am fully conscious of the enormous responsibility that I have been given as general manager of the Arena di Verona. Responsibility that I carry on every day, knowing that I am fully at the service of the Arena, at the service of the city of Verona, at the service of the Veneto region, and at the service of my beloved country, Italy. The season this summer, 2018, was created to be a blend of tradition and modernity, a mixture of newcomers and famous artists on the largest stage, as you have seen, in the world since 1913, when Aida was first performed, thanks to an idea but by two great artists, the conductor Tullio Serafin and the tenor Giovanni Zenatello. There are two elements that I would like to stress. First of all, I am happy that nearly 30% of the singers of this summer have never sung at the Arena di Verona before. This is going to be their debut. And next, that the senior most among them is 76, and the most junior member of the cast is only 21. In addition, I'm happy to say that there will be many American singers this year in Arena. For example, Brian Jade, most famous American tenor, that will open the next season singing the role of Don José in Carmen by Bizet. At this time, I wish to express my gratitude to the entire Arena Festival team, artists, orchestra, chorus, dance company, technical and administrative staff, who with their professionalism and commitment will, once again, offer audiences from all over the world a unique and prestigious festival in the ancient Roman Arena under the stars. Regarding the opera titles and directors, we decided to renew the historical Carmen production designed in 1995 by Franco Zeffirelli. Therefore, we called another much-loved Arena director, the Argentinian Hugo Deana, who is designing a very aesthetic Carmen, which intends to reflect the real spirit of Spain in the 1930s. Regarding Aida and Turandot, we'll revive the historical production by Franco Zeffirelli, very well known in the world for their magnificence. Zeffirelli's Turandot is based on the astonishing production of the Metropolitan Opera, as probably you know very well. We'll then revive the fantastic Nabucco by Arnaud Bernard that opened the past season, and the sparkling Barbiere di Siviglia by Hugo Deana that is very much appreciated, especially by the younger audiences. We have also planned two special events, Roberto Bolle and Friends, a nearly sold-out show which will feature a renowned dancer. We will join the unique Roberto Bolle in a marvelous evening of great international ballet and dance. Regarding the singers, Carmen will be performed by two great voices, Anna Guryachova, a Russian mezzo-soprano, an important debut at the Arena, and the Carmen Topciu. Don José will be sung by four international tenors, Brian Jade, Marcelo Puente, Luciano Ganci, and Francesco Meli. Escamillo will be performed by Alexander Vinogradov, Erwin Schrott, Micaela, Mariangela Sicilia, and Ruth Iniesta. In Aida, the title role will be sung by Anna Pirozzi, Christine Lewis, Maria José Siri, Susanna Branchini, and Wee Hay. Amneris will be interpreted by Violetta Urmana, Carmen Topciu, and Anita Rachvelishvili. The role of Radames will be sung by 5 tenors, among whom Yusuf Eyazov and Gregory Kunde. In the leading role of Turandot will appear Anna Pirozzi and Rebecca Locker, alongside Calaf, performed by Gregory Kunde and Murat Karahan. In the part of Liu, at their debut in the arena, the young stars Victoria Yeo and Ruth Iniesta, that will sing tonight with us. Amartushvin Enkbat and Luca Salsi are the protagonists of Nabucco, as well as in the role of Amonasor in Aida. As Abigail, we will be able to once again appreciate Susanna Branchini and Rebecca Locker. The final title is Il Barbiere di Siviglia by Gioacchino Rossini, which also features an exceptional cast with 2 opera legends. Leo Nucci, who promised that he would never sing outdoors, and Figaro, never again. I spoke with his agent and he kept refusing. So I picked up the phone and called him directly. And it was so nice to hear him to say, Cecilia, if you ask me, I can't say no. And the magnificent Ferruccio Furlanetto, the second opera legend, will be Basilio. And then Ambrogio Maestri at his debut in the role of Bartolo. Incredible Barbiere of Siviglia, please come to Verona. I would like to point out that the 2 choreographers on the bill this season are internationally renowned as artists who performed together as dancers on the arena stage in the legendary show of Zorba il Greco conducted by Mikis Theodorakis in 1988. Vladimir Vasiliev and George Yanko. Yanko will design this summer a new choreography for the Symphony of La Forza del Destino that will open the Verdi Opera Night on August 26th, while Vladimir Vasiliev will revive the original choreography of Zeffirelli's Aida, in which the leading ballerina will be Petra Conti, who is with us tonight. Thank you very much, Petra Conti. Thank you very much for being here with us. E adesso in conclusione voglio dire 2 parole in italiano.
And now to conclude, let me say a few words in Italian.
Primo voglio ringraziare la città di Verona, perché sono nata a Verona nel 1960. Ho fatto tutti i miei studi in questa città, quindi sono veramente un prodotto culturale di Verona.
First of all, I would like to thank the city of Verona because that's the city where I was born in 1960. And I studied there and I lived there, so I am really a cultural product of the city of Verona.
Ho avuto la fortuna di frequentare il liceo classico, l'università e anche il conservatorio dove mi sono diplomata in pianoforte molti anni fa.
I was lucky enough to attend the Liceo Classico, the Classics High School, and then to go to university and also go to the Conservatorio. So I'm really very happy to have been in Verona.
Ho battuto il nostro amico perché la prima opera in arena l'ho vista nel 1965 ed era Carmen con Giulietta Simeonato e Franco Corelli. I was only 5 years old.
And I beat the gentleman that spoke before me because my first opera I saw in 1965. I was only 5 years old. And it was Carmen with Giulietta Simeonato and Franco Corelli.
Quindi la mia carriera in arena è iniziata molti anni fa e come lui ha detto sono stata comparsa per 2 stagioni, artista del coro per 3 stagioni, quindi ho fatto 5 anni di seguito all'Arena di Verona e poi ho cominciato la mia carriera di cantante.
And I started as an extra at the arena. And then I was part of the chorus. And this was for 5 years before I actually started as a singer.
Quindi per me l'Arena è stata la madre, una culla. Io la ringrazio perché l'Arena mi ha mandato nel mondo e dal mondo ritorno all'Arena.
So Arena was my mother. So my mother, Arena, sent me out in the world. And now from the world, I'm going back to Arena.
Io ho quasi finito. Io considero l'Arena, I consider Arena di Verona, un concentrated by bellezza,
Beauty,
forza,
strength,
magia,
magic.
non solo per il pubblico, ma anche per tutte le persone che lavorano backstage.
Not just for the audience, but also for all of those who work backstage.
E la sensazione quando si entra in arena è che il tempo si ferma.
The feeling when you walk into the arena is that time stands still,
Come nella piramide di Cheope.
as when you walk into the Cheops pyramid.
Io lavoro anzi, con la stessa identica gioia ed entusiasmo della ragazzina che a 16 anni mise prima volta il piede sul palcoscenico dell'Arena di Verona.
I still work today with the same joy and enthusiasm that was in me when I was 16 and I first walked into Arena di Verona.
Ma l'energia con cui lavoro è 100 volte di più adesso, perché la responsabilità non è solo mia, della mia voce in questo caso, ma ho la responsabilità di tutti i lavoratori dell'Arena di Verona e del pubblico che verrà all'Arena di Verona.
But the energy I have to put into it is much, much more. It's 100 times more. Because I have to be responsible not just for myself, but also for all the people that work in the Arena di Verona and all of the audience.
Ho molti progetti che non vi dico, ma uno sì. Il progetto più importante riguarda sicuramente la ricerca del futuro per i giovani cantanti e i giovani talenti.
I have a lot of plans, but I can't tell you all of them, but I will tell you at least one. I am really working on a research project to help the singers of tomorrow.
E per finire, ho incontrato nella mia vita e nella mia carriera persone straordinarie, capaci, che avevano la capacità di fiutare il talento da lontano. È un concetto un po'.
In my life and during my career, I met some extraordinary people that were able to smell talent from far away.
Spero di poter fare anch'io così, ma il mio desiderio più grande è che un giorno qualcuno possa dire ha fatto un gran bene per quel teatro che le ha fatto un gran bene.
I hope to be able to do the same, but mostly what I hope is that in a few years later, later on, somebody will be able to say that I did a lot of good for that theater, that did a lot of good for her.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to Cecilia Gazdia. What a personality. I just like to tell you that we have the honor and the pleasure to have Petra Conti, as the superintendent said before. Just an information, she is dancing in Boston, in Los Angeles, and this summer in Verona's Prima Ballerina. Very, very nice having you with us tonight. Thank you. Now, are you ready? Nearly ready?
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm just having to call lights down and start dreaming, because the dream is coming. Do you have your little light? At my signal, all together, switch on your little light. 1, 2, tre. All together. All together, the candlelights in the sky. In Verona, more or less, they are 15,000, tonight the same. Right? Please, all together. And now, look at that. We are part of this arena show. You are now inside the arena, right? And so now we have the beginning of the dream. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at the piano Cecilia Gazdia. Yes. Denver. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Ruth Iniesta soprano.
Shopping time.
Signor mio principe, io non vorrei. Sento che povero, più l'amerei. Sognando vigile, sempre lo chiamo, e non è mai salve, studente sono e povero. Ma che passi fuori, segno padre? Ma cogliere che sia di cuore, che si disponga. Ma tu ci vuoi fare la stagione, morire. Ma tu, e voi, e la vita, poi. Addio, addio, speranze d'anima. Addio, addio, speranze d'anima. Se tu sarai, sarai, se tu sarai, sarai per me. Addio, 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 addio. Per te sì, mi
È sempre misero chi a lei s'affida, chi le confida, maldo col cuore, ormai non sentesi, felice a pieno chi su quel seno non viva dove. La donna è occhi, ma tu non letto, puttana pensier, di pensier.
Ancora non l'abbiamo portato.
Thank you.
dream is not over yet. First of all, I'd like to thank few people for being here tonight. Alberto Milani, the president of the Italian American Chamber of Commerce. Cristian Moretti, who is the boss of the Veneto Association here in New York. And there are many Venetian, many people from Vicenza and from, all over the region. And then, of course, I'd like to welcome Caterina Orlando and Antonella La Ferrara from the Italian Tourist Board. And from Alita, Benedetto Mencaroni Pogliani, who is the big boss for the Americas, and the big boss for North America, which is Giuseppe Careddu. And my friend for many, but still with the same passion, Lucia Alva. I just remind you, because you are still in the dream, if you need information or you think to organize trips over there, because there are a lot of people from the travel industry here, travel agent, tour operator. We have a special tour operator coming from Vicenza, part of the consortium Vicenza who is specialized in biking, boat, to visit the villa, not only the Palladian, all the villas over there. Here we have with us Pierpaolo Romeo, the TO is Giro Libero, part of Vicenza. Where is Pierpaolo Romeo? You can talk to him, and you can come also tomorrow at the Italian Consulate. 6 o'clock we have e-conversation with. Now, still dreaming, but lights up and curtains off, because we are going back from Verona and we are coming back to New York, right? And look what kind of New York is just waiting for you. Once we are getting, to the reality, we will have the draw. Are you ready?
Yes!
So 2 Alitalia ticket to either Milano, Venice, and 2 poltronissime, Verona 2, you can go to Verona, and 2 poltronissime at the Arena di Verona. Are you ready? Yes. Oh! Not just one. It's one for a couple. If you are married, you bring your wife or your husband, or your lover, or you make your husband or your lover becoming again your lover. And the winner is Carla Caccamise Ash. Oh my gosh! Please, Corrado Ferraro. And Giuseppe Careddu from Alitalia. Please welcome the winner of the night with the 2 tickets and the 2 poltronissima. Are you ready? Please. Please. Oh, you see, the feature all together. What is the feature? Thank you very much. I'd like to call Stefano with me, please. Stefano Albertini. And of course, all together, thank you very much for this stream. I'd like to thank Federico Caner, Cristiano Corazzari, Maria Teresa De Gregori, Laura Lingramic, she's not with us, but she will come very soon, Cecilia Gaslia, Corrado Ferraro, and Cecilia Cavagna, Ruki Nietta, Sami Pirdu, and of course, 2 very special people. people, Costi e Kosic from the Casa Italiana and Julian Sachs and all the team of the Casa Italiana, Cerini Marimon. Of course, the CEO of EM Green Factory, grazie Lecca, and Maria Galetta, and Italia team, come with us. Alberto and Christian. Wow, all together. Thank you very much. For me, for Stefano, I'm sure it has been, the dream coming true. Thank you.
Be an Italian party if there weren't food and wine. So join us just outside for a tasting of typical products and wines from the Veneto region. Enjoy, thank you.